Welcome back to the penultimate segment of Implicit Bias. I'm Caleb Morse. Everyone else can say their name if they want to. We're going to jump right in. We've had a great second hour, great first hour. Hour two brought to you by William S. Nacall. Look, if you are in a random place in East Texas and you want to find great jewelry, come to Lafayette. I don't remember the address. Grant, what's the address?
3802 Johnson Street, Suite B, right next to Gambino's.
Boom. See? Easy peasy. Memory, perfect.
They will help you. It's the best.
Yes. Mucho gusto. So we're passing a list around, and it's President Trump's executive orders, which has been plentiful. And I asked everyone to go through the list and try to figure out their own. And look, I'm going to toss up. I have two that really stand out to me. But look, I'm excited about the Iron Dome over America. That's a big thing. When you look at other countries, Israel, that has this, and they've protected the heart of their area, and they protected so many. Look at, I have friends in Israel who have found debris of rockets and mortars in their backyard that have been stopped by the Iron Dome. That's huge. And then we have Russia, China, and in North Korea is working on their hypersonics. These hypersonic missiles that travel outside the atmosphere and they can come back and get us very, very quickly, very, very easily, very, very accurately. Here's our chance to maintain the superpower status. And this is something that we've ignored. We've always thought, look, we have water on one side, water on the other. The Canadians, what are they going to do? They're going to throw Canadian whiskey at us? Like, we'll survive. Mexico, look, I love the food. But like, we're not very worried. And we should be, because people cause harm. Regardless of where you're from, people can cause harm. The Iron Dome over America, I think, can be a great thing.
Yeah. You know, the only thing I have reservation about that is because America is so big, the amount of area we have to cover. Israel does it very well because they're not that big. You know, if you look at the width of our Canadian border, hell, just the width of our southern border, and then from the sides and everything, man, that's a lot of area we have to cover.
Well, you do
with
it
a missile
strategically.
system.
You do it strategically. And look,
I guess.
you put a few LRADs or everything else, and we can have mobile systems that if you retrofit the radar or the LiDAR, we can really do it. We used to have the R2D2s. What is the real name for those? It's a 25 mic with a Gatling gun.
Oh, the Sea-Whiz.
Yeah, the Sea-Whiz.
Sea-Whiz.
R2D2.
Yeah.
And we had them on the back of 18-wheelers, right? And we set them up, and you had a fob protected. So the Iron Dome is going to be using something more powerful than that, but these are things we can use to protect cities.
Yeah. I mean, we need it.
Oh, and look,
But it's just the cost.
The cost
they're
is
estimating, what, $10 trillion or something?
Yeah,
it was
probably.
It was some stupid trillion. It was in the trillions. I mean, we already $32 trillion in debt.
well, and the truth of the matter is we're already spending a lot of that money, right?
Well,
So
no, wait, stop. We're wasting a lot of that
Yes.
money.
No,
Yes.
but look, put it by sensitive targets.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, it's impossible because they said what Israel is the size of what
New Jersey,
Yeah,
maybe?
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I
No,
think what
no,
they-
it's bigger than Rhode
Well,
Island.
look, you ever been to the strategic oil reserves?
No.
The one in Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May go down by Chalmette. So it's the oil. We have oil
yeah,
reserves.
We
here.
got, they got
The
And
hot
look-
water canal.
and get
big
yeah.
thing in Henry.
And
By
guess what they
Abbeville.
have guarding that? They got some PFC who woke up at 5 o'clock that morning, hungover, and he's like, "I've got my M4 in one round."
Oh yeah, he was
Right.
trout fishing.
Yeah, the crab traps are out, right? So,
Yeah.
like, we need to do something better.
Yeah,
we need
but
to be
I
proactive.
agree with that system, but guarding just strategic locations just because of the cost of it.
And that would be a great. That that is a massive step forward. Right. So what is anyone else? Whoever else wants to be next, y'all make Tug work for his money.
Man, there's so much. The Doge, man, that's crazy. Like, they've gone through so many like squirrels and I mean, like, you go through everything. Like, I didn't realize how much money we spent on stupid stuff.
Oh,
I almost
millions,
I almost raised my hand.
millions and billions of dollars.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
like-
the foreign aid that we spend to buy friends that don't work.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
Like
who's
the
getting
work-
all this money? Like,
oh, what'd you say? Who? The World Health
the-
Organization?
yeah, who?
How much were we paying?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
What was it? We were paying
let's get out of that.
50 or 15? We were paying $50 million to be a member of WHO,
Yeah.
and China paid, no, it's 500 million. 500 million, and China was
Yeah,
paying
they don't
like
need it.
12. They were paying like 12 million.
But
And look, I get
aren't
that our
they
health
bigger
isn't
and
the
have
best.
more
best.
people, so they should pay more?
But the people are smaller.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
we
true.
got to go with the
Sorry,
TikTok ban. you
I
know,
apologize
obviously.
if offense was taken. So,
No,
But-
you're not.
but so what else are y'all's favorites? What else were you thinking about?
One of my favorites is that. Oh, go ahead, Grant.
Okay, here's my math. What are we figuring? 12 million illegal immigrants came across the border.
Oh no, it's more than
12 to
20.
15? No.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, regardless, between 12 and 15 million. You have to figure he declared a state of emergency at the southern border. This is the most important piece that he put through. Because if you figure, everyone wants to say, look, this is families. This is Selena Gomez is in absolute emotional uproar.
she
over this.
filmed that on her own accord
But-
for publicity.
But look, do the math. If you figure, okay, 12 to 15 million, let's say 15 million. This means 1% of what came through is 1% math. We're going to do math again. Is that 150,000 or is that 15,000?
No, 150.
150,000. If you take 1% of the people that came across that border have ill intent towards this country,
That's a
that's
low
just
number.
that's 1%. That's a lot of people.
A lot of people,
The
but
Chinese
a low number.
nationals, the Chinese nationals, people from every nation in this world, if that very small percentage have ill intent toward this country, then it is definitely the most important national emergency. I'm glad that's my favorite executive order.
And that's a great call too, because like we hunt in Rock Springs, a few other areas in West Texas, and depending on who's going out there with us, we have to go out and clear the deer blinds.
Make
we'll
make
find-
sure nobody's there.
We found people sleeping in the blinds. We find backpacks full of all kinds of things, and there have been multiple issues where there have been like ranch and landowners killed in their homes. And look, there are good people in every nation, every creed, every color, every race, every sex. There are good. Can I say that part? Yeah. There are good people out there. We exist, right? But bad people exist too. Smaller number, much smaller number.
Okay, and you want to think about the people most affected are in those border towns. And those border towns were blue. And these are the people you need to take your lead from because these border towns went red because they were saying, I don't know if everyone else in the country is seeing this, but we are in a state of emergency. Everyone was blue along the border. Come the election, everyone went red because they were saying, you people don't realize what's going on down here. This is a serious emergency.
And it really is. It is.
You know, when
And I was looking at this climate agreement. Like everybody in the world does what they want, and we worried about the climate, and that's the thing that bothers me. Like, why are we worried about the climate, but nobody else does? Like, we should all or none. Like, it should be some kind of
Well, what's the garbage mass that floats around the Pacific?
yeah.
The garbage patch, as they call it, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's massive. You know where most of that trash comes from?
China,
Asia.
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 Yeah.
But we're the ones cleaning it up. We're the ones footing the bill. No one else is doing this. Now, look, other countries in South America and in Africa are doing great things when it comes to self-proclamation, self-cleaning, and the preservation of their rainforests and their forests. But not the world as a whole.
Yeah, right.
And when you look at the world as a whole, unfortunately, it waves its hand and it says one more last break.